Hello everyone. Last video I made a video regarding Ippo's Dempsey roll. On that video I mentioned two specific styles that can quote-unquote, shut down the Dempsey roll. And these are the two, Bullet and Ghost. And in today's video I will be shedding some light on what I would say is one of the least used styles in the game. Bullet. Now, if a style is not used that much, it does not really mean it's bad. I would consider Bullet as an example of this. I do not know what they did on this patch, but I feel like Bullet's passive activates a lot more often than before. Here are some examples. This was probably done for Bullet to counter Ippo's Dempsey roll a lot easier. But to be honest with you, even with that, landing a bullet jab on Ippo's Dempsey roll is a pretty hard thing to do. Because the deciding factor for you to land this or not is your connection. So if you really want to use a style that wants to counter Ippo consistently, I would go with Ghost. But for today I will be using Bullet, other than his passive being very situational. This style is actually pretty good if used right. First of all, Bullet is a counter-type style. So most of the damage this style does completely depends on how your opponent plays. And you are best against an aggressive player or infighter. And since it's a counter-type style, you can apply some traps and play some mind games with your opponents for them to fall for your counters. One example of this is the fake whiff trap. If you fake yourself missing an M1, an aggressive player might take the bait and attack. But you have already used an M2 because you predicted that they are going to take the bait, and boom. A counter hit M2 straight to their face. And with Bullet, one counter hit M2 can turn the tides of the battle. There are a lot more traps I can think of, but I'll just leave that to you all to find out for yourselves. Also, one quick tip I can give on Bullet is to feint. A lot. Since your M2 is ridiculously slow, it can be perfect dodged easily. So make your opponent confused by feinting a lot. Specifically slow feinting, where you feint at the very last second of your M2. That way you can catch double dashes. If you land enough feints they will get confused, and then that's when you don't throw feints as much. If you do this, the opponent will get even more confused. Which is what you want if you are using Bullet. So overall, the Bullet style is a very, very hard style to use. Which is pretty obvious after realizing it is a counter-type style with bad dashes. Without good dashes you are basically weak defensively. So you have to be a lot more careful with Bullet. But in my honest opinion, the Bullet counter hit M2 can easily make up for its bad stats and base damage. I highly suggest you guys try this style out if you get it.
いたんだよ。退屈しないで済みそうだ。無理だ。Nope. 燃え尽きた真っ白。